Hello guys, today is May 24, 2022 at 12:42 p.m. I just want to put it to y'all attention and my attention that I've been noticing on YouTube and the vacuum cleaner community the last couple weeks is people are judging other people on what machines they got, what vacuums they got, what car cleaners they got. So it brought to my attention because somebody on YouTube, I'm not going to say the names, I'm not going to do that. So he just makes a video probably like 15 to 45 minutes ago saying why shark vacuums suck and why you should not buy them. And this collector like literally has great vacuums that nobody technically can get because they're overpriced and they're expensive. So I'm not gonna say who it is because I'm gonna snitch on it. So I've been looking at his video, been hearing his pros and cons and his reflection about the vacuums. The specific brand is Shark. So I just put it like that, Shark. Everybody know we got a Shark. They're pretty reliable vacuums that you could get from Walmart, the Home Depot, Sam's Club, Goodwill, wherever you go. There probably like a couple. So he want to say Shark vacuums are stupid, but he don't understand that it's supposed to be a reliable vacuum. It might not work that good because filtration's not good on them, but they're pretty good reliable vacuums. So you could get them for like 120 or below. Not one. I'm probably gonna get the Shark Navigator ADV. I think it's called the Rotator ADV Navigator ADV. It's like a little white one. So I'm probably gonna get that. So it's my choice. If I want to get a Shark, it's my choice. Y'all ain't gonna stop me from demanding my choice. If I have the money, I'll get it. So I still have a Shark Navigator lived away. I gave it to my grandma and my grandma because their Dyson is starting to go out, and they had that Dyson probably like 10 to 15 years now. It still works, so they're gonna give me their Dyson. So I gave them this Shark Navigator lived away because their Dyson, they just wanted to get a new one because the Dyson was kind of too old to keep it up. So I gave them my Shark. They said it works perfectly good because I took it apart and cleaned it. Now I know Shark has the security bit screws in them, but that ain't no big of a deal. You just have to have a torque bit 8 to 12 on it with a little pin in the middle to take it apart and very easy. So I know Shark, their filtration are not good, but they're pretty reliable vacuums. You can get a Shark. It comes with a removable handle that you can click the hose in, so you can use the handle, the hose with the handle, so you have extra storage and extra space in your vacuum. It has a lift away feature, like a Bissell lift off, where you hold on the little canister. You hold on to the canister portion, and you can use it like that. And it comes with pretty good accessories. It comes with a turbo brush like most vacuums, Dustin brush like most vacuums, crevice tool like most vacuums, and it comes with this little furniture tool that can reach down and bottom. It comes with extra extension line. It comes with like a little nozzle for furniture, cars or something. And their cord length is actually pretty good. I think you can get like 24 to 25 inches of cord for the Sharks. So let's get back to what I was saying about this collector. So this collector, he want to prove his opinion about Shark vacuums suck and they're stupid. As you really think about it, they're not pretty bad vacuums, but they're not pretty good vacuums. They're alright vacuums because just filtration and stuff is a big must on vacuums. So the best vacuums I would get for filtration now are a Hoover Rewind wind tunnel or something. Eureka Airspeed, like the one right there. Yeah, I probably can see it. Probably can see it kind of like right there. If you look kind of right there, it's over there. So yeah, and the Bissell Clean View, not the swivel one. I mean, if you want to get the swivel one, you can. But they're pretty good vacuums for cheap. You can get them for like 150 or below. And the new Eureka Innova. I've been hearing the reviews. I might get a Eureka Innova. It's like the floor rover that they made. It's just a purplish gray color. So I know vacuums, their filtration is a must on the vacuums. But if you think about more than that, you need attachments just in case you got a big 2-story house. You have pets, if you have furniture that get dirty all the time, you have to touch that shed, you have a dirty car that gets dirty all the time, if you spill stuff, you need a little attachments and a hose so you can get it up like quick, like that. So that's why I get a Shark. This has a lift away feature, so if you gotta go upstairs, you just press the little tab off and hold it on like that. Another thing about Shark is their tingle free brush roll. That's why they call it Duo Clean with 0M technology. So that means that for the brush roll, all the hair that get tangled in most brush rolls, even the older Dysons don't do this, like the DC07, DC14, DC15, DC33. So the tangle for brush roll means all the hair that get tangled in the brush roll, it don't tangle, so you don't have to worry about getting a knife and cutting it up, throwing it back away. So that's a good feature I have on a vacuum. Think about carpets and hard floors. Shark got a bare floor switch. So if you gotta use a Shark for carpet or bare floor, it has a 2-position switch. So one is for carpet and rugs, one's for hard floor. So of course the hard floor switch turns the brush roll, also known as your rugs or your floors. So that's another good thing about Shark. Now the filtration is bad, but if you think about it, it's not that big. Sharks are good. If you want to prove me wrong, just go ahead. I don't care. But what I'm also not finna tolerate is people making fun of poor people because they got Currys, Milas, their cars, Takini machines like Ricard, Simplicity, like the old bag style machines, the sanitary, like commercial things. Now you know the vacuums cost like 500 plus, like you could get like 300 plus. You know nobody can afford that stuff. So I know a collector, I'm not gonna say his name. He always buy vacuums from one of his friends. I don't really know the store, but he always get the vacuums. So he had bought 2 of the same vacuums. They were Bissell. So he just didn't take the one out the box. He took it out the box, but he never used it. And he admits that it don't work. But you, of course, haven't used the vacuum, so you don't know. And it's still a brand new. So a couple of months ago, he done bought himself the same new vacuum at Walmart. So you're just wasting your money on the vacuum that you have, and all you gotta do is just try to resell it and make some more money. That's what I mean. And all the vacuums he got, he's selling them over like 100 plus for parts machine. Like you have a Bissell Power Force Turbo vacuum. It has no brush roll, no belt, the motor don't work, the headlight went out, no attachments, and filters are missing. And you try to charge $120 for that. So for a parts vacuum. And you know nobody buy that. I don't know. So if it was like parts vacuum like the Bissell Power Force Turbo that's missing everything, I'd probably pay like $5 to $10 for it. I won't even pay nothing. And this collector, he got so many vacuums. He probably got like 100 plus vacuums that he just keep in his room. He don't even think about selling some of them because he's afraid somebody might do something or resell it or break it. And he'd be selling for overpriced, like how much you could get for a new bag, like the new Hoovers, like 200, 150 miles. So some of these collectors, they just do too much. I'm not gonna say their name. Another thing you gotta worry about is people don't have that much money. Some people are poor. Some people can't help it. But you trying to make fun of somebody because they have cheap vacuums that you could get from Walmart. They can't help it. So don't judge people. Don't judge a book by its cover. Because people can't help it. Like, if somebody have a Bissell Power Force backless or Bissell Power Force Helix from Walmart now under like $50, they can't help it. That's what they can afford now until they get themselves a job and make some money. But no, people want to try to accuse them people for having low budget vacuums and talk to them, making fun of them, hurting their feelings because they don't have no good overpriced commercial. People can't help that. So we do too much. You got 5 main things. What's wrong with this community now? People selling vacuums overpriced that don't work. People judging and accusing other collectors about what vacuums they got and how much they cost. You got people breaking vacuums. No, let me change that up. You got people buying vacuums and then buying the same vacuums that they have, but they don't want to resell the ones they got, and they just want to keep and destroy the one they got. You got 4 people finding them by roads or the Goodwills, and that day another collector wants to buy it, but they don't want to waste that whole lot of money. Now, one collector I'll give a shout out to, Ralph. He would pay for another collector's vacuums for pretty much a good amount of money. Probably like $100. That's pretty good for a vacuum that's cheap. I'll give Ralph a good example for that because he spends good money on the vacuum plus shipping. So that's a good one. And then the 5th main thing, you got people out here asking other collectors on what vacuum they're keeping and then forcing them, making them and controlling them on getting the vacuums that they really like in their collection so they can tear it apart and destroy it. Now, I got one collector out there, and no, it's not Ralph. You're good. I'm gonna just say this name out loud. Don't judge me, don't get me wrong. His name is Matthew Brown. He needs to stop messaging me all the time, sending me his Discord server. He needs to stop asking me for one of my vacuums, because you know I don't have to give it to you if I don't want to. Stop bugging me. Over my Dirt Devil Swiftfoot Glide Vision, the blue one. I'm probably gonna give that to another collector that really needs it for their collection, because that she has a good collection. But no, you keep all that. I really like that Dirt Devil. I wish I really did have one. So stop being courteous and stop bragging about the vacuum, because I'm not selling it. I'm gonna sell it to somebody that needs it. I'm not gonna sell my vacuum for no $10 to make you happy and then you don't keep it. You need to stop sending your Discord server and stop adding us in group chats and stuff, because one day you're gonna piss somebody off and make somebody go off. And I was like literally one of them that once did it, but God had to stop me from doing stuff. So, moral of the story, don't judge nobody on what they can or cannot afford. Don't make fun of somebody because they can't buy a vacuum for like a good amount of money. Don't make fun of people because they got cheap, low budget vacuums. People needs to stop making their opinions on what vacuums you should get and should not get that are over expensive, and stop making people mad about selling something they already have. That's all. Peace out.